everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back here on No Man's Land with Grober Games. So as you can see, we're jumping right into it right now. We're continuing off from last episode. We're going to try and get all our forage shopping done today. Get it all knocked out in 1 month just because I think next month we got excuse me. We got some, I think we'll have oats to worry about getting combined, and then we'll have to bale up all that straw. So we'll have quite a bit of our work cut out for us. Time permitting, we will probably start working on getting what's the word I'm looking for? Getting this field etched out though. And I was thinking of looking at investing into a new plowing setup. But I might hold off for that for now. I might save that till next year. And the reason I was thinking of that, just because we're gonna have so much corn ground to plow anymore, that I think we're getting close to time where we should start looking at getting another plow or getting a second plow. Since we got the tractor to run the little Alice plow if we need to, so we're pretty set up that way. And I think we're looking at how this is going. We're gonna get quite a few loads off this partial, like half of the, I would say about half of the property of grass. So we're gonna have quite a bit cut out for us. The other thing I was thinking about too is that I was thinking about selling our old tedder and picking up a little bit of a bigger one so we can cover a little bit more ground, even though it'll be pretty rare for us to do this, to have this much hay to bale, so to speak, I should say. Drop that off right here. But there was I think I have a John Deere plow well, I don't know if it's considered a plowed. And I don't know if I have it enabled still. Yeah, I do. I was thinking of getting this older style disc that they kind of have converted for plowing and using that. I mean, 6.5 meters isn't too bad. I think our other one's only 5, ain't it? Yeah, so that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it'd be nice to get something like this Case Eco-Till, but we don't have the power to pull that. I suppose we could always pick up the Ford plow too, but I think we're just better off going for something a little bit bigger, like the John Deere one. I wonder. So we have two options here. We can either get this offset disc one, or we could get like this older style, like wingfold one. And I'm leaning towards this one just because it goes more with the equipment we've been using, and it makes more sense to me. And I know we could get this lizard plow. Actually, we can't. We don't have the power to pull that either. But I was gonna say, we don't really have the power to pull that one. This one we do. But I think in the long run we'll just go with like this old style disc for our new plow and set up the 220 disc. And it's actually not as bad as I remembered. I must have been thinking of something else, so we'll probably pick that up at some point. But I think we're still gonna use the Deutsche Alice Chambers plow that we got and use that for our use that as our etching plow for our new fields. So we'll still be hanging on to that, and we'll have quite a few tractors that'll be able to pull that while we hook up our bigger one to the other style. So it's not like we don't have options right now, because I think what I'm kind of thinking is that when fall rolls around, either we can use the 75-20 to help start plowing, or we can use this 1086 here to plow, just so we can keep some of the hours off the 75-20. Because like I said, with it being our newer tractor and such, I kind of want to keep from putting too many hours on it. I rather rank up more hours on our 1086 than I do our 7520 right now. And I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, especially since it seems like the 1086 seems like it struggles a little bit. But I think it'll all work out for the best in the end. I mean, right now it's pulling this. The 1086 is pulling this forage box pretty well. We're just going to cut across the property here and make things a little bit easier. I think at some point I'll just etch a road from the back side of the plant here to get to the other fields if we decide to put like a big grass field back there one day. Which we might think about at some point. But we'll see what happens here. We'll have to back up a little bit here. Get this fired up, and I'm gonna turn. There we go. That turned off. I guess I should have waited to make sure everything was unloading properly. Properly. Excuse me. I can hardly speak this morning during this session. But that's kind of the plan we have for today. I'm hoping that we get all this chopped and put away before it gets too dark. And if it does get too dark, we'll just head into next month and start working on getting some of the oats combine. And then we'll just kind of continue off and make that maybe another longer month for us. And that might start becoming more of a trend just because we're starting to acquire quite a bit more ground now, so it's gonna start taking us a little bit longer to start knocking a bunch of stuff out. So there might be like, I'm trying to figure out the best way to put it, like 1.5 day episodes, if that makes sense. So like we'll actually start going for more of a full working day in the months, and then we'll probably jump into the next month and have like half a day, and then go on into the next month as a full working day type thing. So, but we'll see what happens. We haven't officially started crossing that bridge yet. We haven't gotten to experimenting with it yet, because the only thing that might throw it off is a little, just because usually when I start the episodes, I kind of get my bearings together and kind of look everything over and figure out what tasks we have to get done for the day. So, but that's kind of but for this month, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and knock all this out, and we're gonna try and get all our grass silage chopped here today and get that fermenting and going. So we'll jump into the time lapse here, everyone, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
We collide, we break down, caving in to our doubts, faces filled with sadness, when words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us, when we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way let's go back. again to a place a long time ago when I kissed your lips. I can see the fire that we made just to save us when we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together.
looking for a way to return to the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious, building up an illusion of a world full of trust, moving on when everything's gone. It's hard to be strong. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. It feels like it never happened, maybe just a dream. Could it be my imagination running out of lesson, everything that went wrong. Never said goodbye, think I broke your trust. Should've known this all along. Don't wanna be the one that you're trying to avoid. I'm feeling so confused, why did I act so annoyed? 'Cause I don't wanna be strangers, baby. The next time when we meet, and oh, it dawned on me, yeah, yes it did. Not letting you go, 'cause what we had was gold, and you gotta know, I was standing on the border. The walls around me kept me safe. I couldn't see that I was shutting you out. I was stuck up and proud, but I'm waking up now. Up, but it's time for me to be dropping down my defense. I realize I wasn't there for real. What I did didn't make any sense. How can I get you close? I see why you'd be so cold, but you need to forget everything that I've told you. 'Cause I ain't playing it low-key, baby. I'll bring you right back home. And oh, it dawned on me, yeah, yes it did. Was gold, and you gotta know, I was standing on the border.
All right, everyone. I think this is we're going to start wrapping up today's episode. We got quite a bit done. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed with our grass silage chopping. I thought we were going to hit closer to 200,000 liters, but we were like at 160-ish, I would say, because we had like 2 or 3 or 4,000 liters of silage already in the silo that we didn't finish completely emptying out. So I'm a little disappointed. I thought we were going to get a little bit more out of this, but you know, when you look at how much grass I left behind just because I didn't know exactly where our property line was, it kind of speaks for itself. So it's probably more or less my fault. We probably could have gotten an extra load or two with all the grass that I didn't cut, but at least we'll know on the other side. But we're planning to use the other side for all just straight hay, so that way we're set for a while. And we'll be sitting pretty good there. I've been thinking, oh, I know we could do like a natural. We could come out over here and drill some oilseed radishes, so that way we can kind of keep the soil intact over the year. But I wonder, I'm thinking right now about, depending how much money we make within this year, and I know there's equipment pieces upgrade that we should be more concerned about than this, but I was thinking about, since we already got the money to put up a third bin, I was thinking about trying to strive for a fourth bin, and then we could start doing canola or something, kind of a winter crop, and that way we can just kind of spread out all our harvest timings. But like I said, after this fall, this will be the last fall we'll be using the 6600 combine, and we'll hopefully have enough feedback by the time this comes around, and we'll make a good enough decision on what combine we should upgrade to. And surprisingly enough, this 1086 is pulling this chisel plow a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, has some issues going along the hills, but what tractor doesn't really? And I think, I might continue going at this for a little bit longer. It's gonna take us a while to knock this out with this little chisel plow here, but like I said, I kind of want to rack up some more hours on the 1086 just because it's the newer tractor and it's the older style tractor. I'd rather keep the 7520 more in prime condition, so to speak, if that makes any sense. Granted, we'll probably find a use for it at some point here. I might just make the 7520 our sprayer and baling tractor, but I haven't really decided yet because I thought about putting the 1086 on the baler as well. But we'll see what I decide when that point comes, because like I said, I think next month is July, so we'll have oats that'll have to be combined, and then we'll have straw to bale and move. So I'm trying to decide right now because I think the next plan is that August will probably be the month we start hammering out some corn silage. So I think September will probably be when we start hitting that other field for getting it cut down and turn into hay. So it might be a while before we get to that. I'm thinking by the time we get to it, we'll at least upgrade to a bigger tedder, so that way we can hammer it out a little bit faster. Because I think that other side there's gonna be a lot more there than there was over here, and I feel like that's gonna be especially true when I start, since I know kind of better where our boundary lines are at, or how to tell where our boundaries are at. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.